Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about Snowpipe Interview Questions and Answers, continuous data ingestion in Snowflake, architecture cast, then operation and scenario design. Okay. First question, what is Snowpipe and how does it differ from copy into? So Snowpipe is a serverless continuous ingestion service that auto loads new files as they learned in a stage. So copy into is a manual or scheduled bulk load run against your own warehouse. Snowpipe automates the same logic via event driven micro batches. Question 2, Snowpipe versus bulk loading, when to use which? Bulk load large then infrequent batches using your own virtual warehouse. For Snowpipe, frequent small files, continuous arrival, serverless compute. Choose based on the file arrival pattern, not just data volume. Third question, what file format does Snowpipe support? Same as copy into CSV, JSON, Avro, OSI, Packet, XML. Format is declared in the file format object referenced by the pipe. Fourth question, Snowpipe versus Snowpipe streaming. First, what is Snowpipe? Already you know, right? Snowpipe, file based from a stage, then seconds to minute latency, fits file drop pipelines. Then Snowpipe streaming means row level API ingestion, no staging, sub-second latency, then it fits for Kafka or app driven pipelines. Fifth question, polling or event driven deduction. Recommended path is event driven via cloud storage notification, can be triggered manually via the insert files REST API. First, new file lands in the stage, then cloud event, that means SQS or event queue or PubSub. Then we can give Snowpipe subscribes and auto ingest. So each and every time we want to use auto ingest equal to true, runs exactly this pipeline. Sixth question, role of cloud storage event notification. First new file arrives, then provider fires an event using S3 or SQS. For Azure, you want to use event grid. For GCP, you want to use PubSub. Then Snowpipe subscribes to that channel and loads the files automatically. This is exactly what powers auto ingest equal to true. Seventh question, auto ingest equal to false. What happens? Pipe no longer reacts automatically to new files. Ingestion must be triggered manually via insert files API calls. Eighth question, what compute does Snowpipe use? Snowflake managed serverless compute, not your virtual warehouse. You don't size or manage it, it's built separately. What is system dollar pipe status for? Returns JSON, running or past state, last ingest time, pending files, errors. Primary tool for monitoring and troubleshooting a pipe. 10th question, how is Snowpipe built? Serverless per second compute plus a small per file overhead. Build separately from warehouse credits. 11th question, ideal file size and why it matters. 100 to 250 MB, compressed equal to the cast or latency sweet spot. Too many tiny files, per file overhead dominates cast. Too large file, reduced parallelism, higher latency. 12th question, troubleshooting slow or delayed ingestion. Check system dollar pipe status for pending files and last ingest time. Query copy history for errors. Pipe usage history for compute trends. Verify event notification are actually firing. Confirm pipe is in past. 13th question, how do you monitor load history? First one is copy history. Second one is pipe usage history, that means credit or compute consumption. Third one is Snow Site UI, Visual Pipe Activity and Status. 14th question, does a failed file retrieve automatically? Yes, retrieved automatically for a period. For transient failures, genuine data or format errors constantly fail, need manual fix plus reload. 15th question, how are duplicate file loads handled? Build in exactly once, tracking via load history, 14-day default window, same file name or path on reload even if insert file is called again. 16th question, can you pass or resume a pipe? Alter pipe name or set pipe execution past is equal to true or false. Files still land in the stage while passed, just not ingested. 17th one, how do you re-ingest an already loaded file? Rename or upload the file under a new name or alter pipe name, then refresh to reconsider the stage path, or manual copy into force is equal to true as a fallback. Files land in S3 every few seconds and must reach a reporting table within 1 minute. Which tool we can use? Best fit is Snowpipe, because Snowpipe we have auto ingest equal to true, right? For that latency is typically well under a minute. Then next one, alternative source, we can use Snowpipe streaming. Better if the source is a live pipe app or Kafka, we can use this one. We can skip the staging and we can use the streaming. The next one, downstream, that means stream plus task, sits downstream of either continuously transforming bronze into silver or gold on a short schedule. So Snowpipe inside a medallion pipeline. First one, bronze. What it will do, first Snowpipe auto ingest raw files as is minimal transform, full history preserved. Second one is silver. Using the stream we can capture the bronze rows. A task runs on schedule to clean debut and merge. Third one is gold. A second stream plus task rolls up silver up into business aggregations for BI or reporting. So what are the limitations of Snowpipe here? No complex transformation at load. That means limited to what copy into supports. Expects a roughly one to many file to table load pattern, not multi-table fan out. Per file overhead makes it insufficient for huge volume of tiny files. 14-day load history window, exact duplicate protection. It's guaranteed beyond that. Not built for true row level sub-second streaming. That's Snowpipe streams job. Automation and security. How does Snowpipe fit with streams and tasks? Snowpipe means ingestion boundary, external file into a Snowflake table. Streams means it will track what changed in that table since the last run. Task means scheduled job that consume the stream and transform downstream. Together a fully automated ELT pipeline, no external orchestra needed. Before the interview, you just recall these things. Event driven, serverless, per files per plus per second billing. Then 100 to 250 MB files is the cost or latency. Then Snowpipe, what is Snowpipe? That is what is Snowpipe streaming. Then plus stream plus task, how we can handle everything. Thank you. Please subscribe for more interview questions. Please subscribe, like and share. Thank you.